blasted, and we gas ported this one. Got it prepped for ceramic coat, and we got 28mm valve on the intake with titanium, and then that is a 23mm valve. Currently she's on overlap with the cam in it. That is not an easy thing to get in there. We had to shave all sorts of stuff in order to get it to fit, but piston is clearing on the pockets, so it's going. Fresh coat of a new invisible type of ceramic. So if you're trying to meet some regulation problems, we can put this on and it doesn't look any different than aluminum. Got our ceramic coated head. We're going to clean up the valves with all these cutters. Just got done with the 60. You can kind of see it in there. That's the 70 and 60. Then we got to hit it with the 45. 45 is this one over here. Kind of hard to hold the camera and see what this is doing, but we are just cleaning. We already cut these before, so we're just cleaning the ceramic that we got on the surface off. Now you can see the 45 starting to come in. If the camera will focus, there it goes. You see 3 angles there. And we're going to do that on the intake. Intake should take a lot less because we leave the intake valve in when we coat it. We did coat the ends of the valves. This is a new coating for us. This allows it to look like aluminum when it's done, so nobody knows nothing been done. Alright, so here it all is after it's been cut. You can see all 3 angles on there. The other angles we cut before the coating. So we actually have 4 angles on the intake and 5 angles on the exhaust. All nice and ceramic. Sandblasted finish on the intake. And then we had some final modifications after the sandblasting for adapting to the COSO intake. Here she is with the valves in. It's a 28mm. That's a 23, I think. 22, 23. And there's a downdraft setup of the intake. Lines up nice, clean flow. Now let's get some springs in it. Straight shot for the fuel. Alright, ceramic coating's done. 28mm valve, 23mm valve. Still some nicks from before. There's the piston. Move that wall back for the bigger valve, that one as well. And there's our 4 valve, ready to go again. And big fat intake. And here's line of sight without the elbow. Here's what line of sight looks like down it with the valve open. I want to cut this elbow, but the client doesn't want to. Just a little bit of what we're doing to get the lift and the valve size and the springs that we need into this 125. We had to take material out of here to be able to clear the new keepers and collars. Smooth the backside just for giggles. There's the exhaust in comparison to what it would be stock. So we may take some weight off of this one too, because we don't have a decompression, so that don't need to be there. Extra weight that just doesn't need to be. before and after of the 28 millimeter valve. Pulling a lot harder. Got pretty much the same graph. I might need to go back in and clean that back up after switching the intake. But she likes it a little fatter. And man, she's pulling hard. Gained a whole foot-pound of torque. I've seen one run with 11 foot-pounds of torque, but yeah, this is nuts.